take a look at our other bar chord, the B minor we played. As we know already, this is our shape and this is our root note here. So to begin, our shape, do you remember what it was? We were down here, moved up 2 frets. It was our A minor shape. So we got our A minor shape, and because the root note of an A minor chord happens on the A string, in other words, when we play an A minor, we stop there. We do not play that for A minors. So logically, the same goes for our bar chords. That's our root note. So it's an A minor shaped bar chord, yet the bar chord is called B minor in this case, because we're on a B note. So that's B. Now, if you've done your memorization from the E string root notes, you may remember there was also a B root note on the E string up here. So you hear they sound similar. However, you cannot play this shape up here because they don't match. So for any A minor bar chord shape, you'll use the root notes on the A string. And for any E major bar chord shape, you're going to use any of the E root notes. So on screen you see I've written out a few of them. We've B, C, D, E, F, and F sharp. And again, it's the same structure, just shuffle them. B, D, C, memorize those first, and then play around the shapes. Now you'll notice there will be a few familiar ones here. You'll have D minor, which matches your open chord D minor, B minor of course, and then you have E minor. It's a nice crisp sound, the E minor bar chord there. So you'd spend some time memorizing those root notes, attaching the shapes into those root notes, getting comfy, taking breaks with the hand as necessary, and finally then you could try and combine up both strings with both the different shapes. Looking at it here, you see it looks a bit busier. So now you could have like your G major here, then I could go to my E minor here, I go to my B minor here, I go up to a D minor here, go to an F, A. So now you're changing shapes, identifying different root notes, and just to touch back in on the most important thing to do here, it's to be sure that you're memorizing the names. I've seen it happen so much where a player gets bar chords and they start to sound good and the strength is there and their ear kicks in. It goes, we're sounding good here, we'll just keep going. And after a while, they become a player who can, they can play bar chords everywhere and it sounds great, but they don't know the name of any of them, which is a massive danger zone. So be sure you're learning the bar chord names as you play by saying them out loud. And there are a lot of frequently asked questions to do with bar chords. So of course, if you've any yourself, reach out. I'll be happy to answer. And I also have a sheet below with the most common ones I've ever been asked, if you want to check that out too. So action items for this lesson, you have both shapes now with the root notes to be memorized by shuffling them around, playing the bar chords, and you'll know you've got them when you can suddenly say to yourself, hey, play D minor, and you find D, and you put on your bar chord. This lesson is a great accompaniment to the lesson on building up your hand strength, because I know after a while of building up your hand strength, you'll be hearing the same bar chord and your ears will just want to hear something different. So you can mix around these bar chord shapes with your hand strengthening to bring it all up together. Whenever you're ready, just hit continue and I'll see you in the next lesson.